Hello and welcome everyone. Thank you very much for tuning in to another video, which is going to be match week 33 of the 2020-21 Premier League season. Now, a huge thank you to everyone who tuned in to the last video and whoever left their predictions as well. I think that's the highest number of predictions I've actually had this season. So very big thank you to everyone as well. Now, obviously, I know that timings are very difficult, and I'm obviously just recording this straight after Leicester against West Brom, and that was a 3-0 win to Leicester City. So very well done to Leicester City on that victory. So let's have a quick look at how everyone did in match week 32. To be honest, it was going swimmingly well, and then it went a little bit pear-shaped. I got 6 points, including one perfect score. That was Wolves to beat Sheffield United 1-0, which unfortunately has now confirmed Sheffield United's relegation to the Championship next season. Also, congratulations to Norwich City, promoted at the first time of asking. Again, they basically went down and now they're back up. That's what happens when you keep faith for your manager in Daniel Farke. So very well done, Norwich City. You are coming back up to the Premier League. Top scorer in the comments was Hassan Ali, and Hassan Ali got 13 points, so very well done, Hassan. A very good score for you, especially in a very tricky game week, it has to be said. So we only have 8 fixtures this week because of the Carabao Cup final between Tottenham and Manchester City. So you know what, in the comments let me know who wins that final. Will it be Tottenham with Ryan Mason in charge? Yes, I will get on to that very quickly. And or will it be Man City for the 4th year running under Pep Guardiola? Yes, Jose Mourinho has lost his job as Tottenham manager. So we shall see what happens as well. But enough of all that. It is time for the fixtures for the weekend, and it is beginning tomorrow evening. Arsenal against Everton. A very interesting matchup, this one. 2 wins to Arsenal, 2 wins to Everton, and 1 draw. The last result was a 3-2 win to Arsenal. Well, let's put it this way. Arsenal drew 1-1 with Fulham. Yeah, they drew 1-1 with Fulham. Not a good performance. Look, VAR did intervene in this game. Ceballos offside by his toenail. These are the fine margins, unfortunately. Everton got a very good 2-2 draw with Tottenham as well. It has to be said, it was a good result. It was a good result for Everton. They were very unlucky not to win that in the end, but Harry Kane is completely he's pivotal. He is pivotal for Spurs, and he managed to get 2 goals as well. Just before I go to my prediction, isn't it lovely to actually just talk about football now? All this European Super League nonsense, just ban that. Absolutely ban that. We are not discussing anything about the European Super League here as well. But going on to this game, I am going to go for a 1-1 draw between Arsenal and Everton. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw between these sides. I think it'll be a very interesting game. That one, Liverpool against Newcastle now, is the Saturday lunchtime game, and it's 4 wins to Liverpool and 1 draw. The last result was a 3-1 win to Liverpool. Well, let's be honest, Liverpool's performance against Leeds, it was a good first half performance. Very poor second half performance. Leeds United definitely deserve to get a point out of Liverpool. And this will not be an easy game for Liverpool, because Newcastle United, they are coming off the back of another win. A 3-2 win over West Ham United. It was a very good performance from Newcastle. Went into a 2-0 lead, came back, it was a 2-2, and then Joe Willock scored the winner as well. So I expect a very hard game between Liverpool and Newcastle. I'm going to go for a 1-goal win here. I'm going to go for Liverpool 2, Newcastle 1. I think Liverpool will win that one. But it's going to be very interesting. It's going to be very interesting for sure. And now, maybe one of the matches of the weekend, it is West Ham against Chelsea. This is a very interesting matchup as well. 2 wins to West Ham, 2 wins to Chelsea, and 1 draw. The last result was a 3-2 win to West Ham. Well, West Ham sadly have lost 3-2 to Newcastle. It was a game where Craig Dawson got 2 yellow cards very, very quickly, sent off, and it was mainly, their architects their own downfall. Basically, it's a dupe scoring at both ends. The own goal, you can't really legislate for that, and unfortunately Fabianski dropped a clanger for West Ham. But you have to say it's been a very good season for West Ham. This is a big game. They definitely do need to win if they want to stay in the top 4 places for sure. But will Jesse Lingard make it? That is another matter. Will Jesse Lingard make it? Look, it's going to be a very interesting one for sure. Chelsea, they're coming off the back of a 0-0 draw with Brighton. Look, it's a very disappointing result, but obviously under the circumstances, Chelsea, it's a good point in the end. At least they didn't lose. That is for sure. So, West Ham, Chelsea, I expect goals. I think it'll be a very, very open game, very open attacking game between Chelsea and West Ham. I am going for a Desmond in this one. West Ham 2, Chelsea 2. I think it'll be a 2-2 draw between the sides. And now we have Sheffield United against Brighton. 1 win apiece and 1 draw. There's only been 3 meetings between the sides, and that was a 1-1 draw, the last meeting between the sides. Sheffield United are sadly relegated from the Premier League. It has been a very, very good watch for Sheffield United. Last season was very, very good. This season hasn't been as good. But look, Sheffield United, you will be back. You will definitely be back with the right manager, with the right players coming at them. I think Sheffield United will be absolutely fine. Obviously, our thoughts are with the lads over at the Sheffield United way as well. It is a shame to see you guys go down. Nobody likes anybody to get relegated, but unfortunately, Sheffield United are relegated, and it will take a bit of time to get them back, I think. It's such a shame to see them go down. That is for sure. Brighton. 0-0 draw with Chelsea. Very good result. They will be without Ben White, who got 2 yellow cards in the space of 3 minutes. So, disappointing to lose him. Sheffield United lacking of goals. Brighton lacking of goals as well. I think there's only one outcome in this game. I'm going to go for Sheffield United 0, Brighton 0. There's always a 0-0 draw somewhere in between these games. So I'm going to go for a 0-0 draw between Sheffield United and Brighton. And then we have Wolves against Burnley. This match is on BBC One, would you believe it, ladies and gents. And the last 5 meetings between the sides have resulted in 2 wins to Burnley, 2 draws, and 1 win to Wolves. The last result was a 1-1 draw between the sides. Wolves got that 1-0 win over Sheffield United. Willie and Jose, a very good finish it was as well. Look, Burnley, they posed a bit of a fight against Manchester United, you'd have to say. 3-1 defeat in the end, but for a time, they did actually contain Manchester United, and it was a very, very interesting end of things there. But I do think that, Burnley are very, very... Burnley are safe. I don't see Burnley being dragged into any relegation trouble. The only problem is that, Fulham aren't playing this week. So, again, that's going to be interesting. That's going to be very, very interesting. But this game, I'm going to go for Wolves to win. I think Wolves will be too easy for Burnley here. I'm going to go for Wolves 1, Burnley 0 in this one. And the next one is my match of the weekend. It is one of the most... fierce rivalries, you'd have to say. It is Leeds United against Manchester United. Trust me, these two do not like each other. That is one thing you can say for sure. 3 wins to Manchester United, 1 win to Leeds and 1 draw. The last result is a 1-0 win to Manchester United. Leeds United, good draw against Liverpool. They definitely deserved a draw. I've been very, very impressed with Leeds United this season. Yes, you can say that defensively they haven't been the best, But they have been very, very good attacking wise. Rafinha missing was a bit of a blow. I think that's one thing you could say. So, yeah, Leeds United, they've had a good season. They've had a very, very good season, you'd have to say. Manchester United, 3-1 win over Burnley, which was very, very good. They've all but secured second place. I think it's safe to say that now. It's all about closing the gap now and then hoping Manchester City, slip up as well. So we shall see what happens in this one. I'm going to go for a Manchester United win because Manchester United do seem to win away from home much better than they do at Old Trafford. So I'm going to go for a very narrow 2-1 win to the Red Devils here. I just think Manchester United will be too strong for Leeds United, but it should be a very interesting game for sure. And now we have a West Midlands derby between Aston Villa and West Brom. The last 5 meetings in the Premier League have resulted in 2 wins to Villa, 2 wins to West Brom and 1 draw. The last result was a 1-0 win to West Brom. But West Brom versus Aston Villa was Sam Allardyce's first game in charge, where Aston Villa ran out 3-0 winners against West Brom. Well, Aston Villa took the lead after 20 seconds against Manchester City. John McGinn, very good finish, but yeah, they did score a little bit too early, and allowed City to come back into the game, and clinical as ever as Manchester City are, it was a good win for the citizens. They will be without Matty Cash, who got 2 yellows very, very quickly, very stupidly, I thought as well. West Brom, well, we've just seen them lose 3-0 to Leicester City. Not a good performance from West Brom. Damage was done in the first half. They managed to contain them out in the second half, but it's a very, very poor result. And that kind of result can, lead to relegation, you'd have to say. They are still battling to save their lives, but it's looking very, very bleak, isn't it? I'm going to go for Aston Villa to bounce back and win this one. Aston Villa 2, West Brom 0. And the final game to preview and predict, as I've said, there's only 8 games this week, is Leicester City against Crystal Palace. Last 5 meetings in the Premier League, 2 wins to Leicester, 2 wins to Palace and 1 draw. The last result was a 3-0 win to Leicester City. Yeah, as we said, Leicester City, Jamie Vardy, Johnny Evans and Kelechi Iheanacho. Yet again, Iheanacho seems to be scoring for fun right now, doesn't he? Look, Leicester City is a very good win. Does that secure top 4? A couple of more wins and it will do it. It will definitely do it for sure, because I think that last top 4 spot is definitely going between Liverpool, West Ham and Chelsea. I think that is for sure. I don't see Tottenham getting it. I think they've left themselves too much to do, unfortunately. Yes, I know they're above Liverpool right now, but I do think that they've given themselves a little bit too much to do. Crystal Palace, well, they haven't had a game in about 2 weeks, so you know what? They'll be the more fresher side, but they are waiting for their season to end, I would definitely say for sure. So I'm going to go for Leicester City to win this one, and that could potentially all secure top 4 in this game. Leicester City 2, Crystal Palace 0. I'm going to go for. So that is it. That is Matchweek 33 done and dusted. As I have said, leave your predictions in the comment section down below, and like Hassan Ali, you will get a shout out in the next video. So I will go for my predictions very, very quickly as well. So I'm going Arsenal 1, Everton 1. Liverpool 2, Newcastle United 1, West Ham 2, Chelsea 2, Sheffield United 0, Brighton 0, Wolves 1, Burnley 0, Leeds United 1, Manchester United 2, Aston Villa 2, West Brom 0, and Leicester City 2, Crystal Palace 0. So that is it. That is Matchweek 33 done and dusted. As I have said, leave your predictions in the comment section down below, and also leave your prediction, as I've said, for the Spurs Man City. Let me know who wins. Let me know who wins that game. So, yeah, we'll see what happens in that game. Could Spurs win their first trophy since 2008, or will Manchester City continue that quest for an elusive treble now, especially not being a quadruple, because Chelsea beat Manchester City in the FA Cup as well. But we'll see what happens. But until then, it is goodbye from me. If you do like the content, please hit that subscribe button. Drop a like on the video as well. You've not got too much long to get your predictions in. Video will be up at midnight So get your predictions in, and we shall see what happens as well. And obviously the games will be back to normal after this week as well. And I'll see you all in the next video. Enjoy your Premier League weekend. A lot of good games for sure. A lot for top 4, for relegation, battle to survive as well. Looking forward to it. And I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everyone. Bye bye for now. Enjoy your weekend. Cheers.